Timers out there, you remember the days of the NFC Central? It's the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the two best records in the NFL at 8-2, and here come the Bucs. On a slant, it's picked off. Niall Diggs on the deflection. Still on his feet and down at the Tampa Bay 45, and flags come in late. Off the arm of Keyshawn Johnson into the gut of Niall Diggs, and we'll check the marker. Corner of the end zone, Driver. Touchdown. Ninth straight season with 20 or more touchdown passes. That's second most all time. Dan Marino had 10. Coil back. Second down and 10. Barr set for the first time today. Darby. They are. 23 seconds left. Tampa Bay down by 7. Over the middle, Keyshawn Johnson. Hangs on down to the 20. And the Buccaneers will use their final timeout. Can help the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get on the board, and the little man does. 40 down by 4. Johnson, middle of the field, Pittman. First down inside the 40.
But I totally disagree with that call.
Yeah, especially in a day where they're trying to protect quarterbacks as much as they can. Receivers in the vicinity, the ball's thrown over his head. I agree with you, Chris. Should have been ball.
Gramatica pounds it. And it's a one-point game. Next, first down, Green Bay, leading by a point. Now they open it up, and it's picked off by Kelly. Out of bounds inside the 20.
You take a look, Terry Glenn is not even going to look like he's expecting the football. The ball is thrown there long before Terry Glenn gets his head turned around. Brian Kelly comes up with the interception. He is having a huge season so far this year. That is his 4th interception in the last 5 ball games. Great play right there, putting the ball back down in Green Bay territory, giving this ball back to the offense in great field position.
And Troy, there's no way that was any kind of an option route down the field by Terry Glenn. He was either supposed to cut in or he wasn't. Obviously, Brett Favre thought that he was, and my guess is that Terry Glenn probably blew the route.
Clearly a miscommunication between those two, because for the first time, really, Brett Favre tries to go 7 steps on his drop. They want to get the ball down the field and try to push it like you and I talked about earlier. He had the time. Terry Glenn just wasn't expecting the pass.
Chad Clifton is injured at the end of that play.
Where I can get a lot of help. You get out on that island, it's a pretty tough day.
You know, and then you bring in Frank Winters at center, and he's a guy who only had 5 snaps last year, and Winters is a 16-year veteran. The time off last year has helped him. He's filled in at center, and he's done a great job when he's been called upon.
Saw Mark Tauscher standing there in street clothes. They lost him early. He's arguably their best offensive lineman, just starting to talk to him about a contract extension, and then he was lost for the year. And the injuries just continue to ravage this Green Bay Packer team.
To run the football with this group of personnel.
Second down and goal. Johnson fires. Jurevicius. Incomplete. And Ty Williams with his hands up in the air, celebrating after a rough week in Minneapolis 7 days ago.
Well, he just runs out of real estate right here. Joe Jurevicius has a chance. It doesn't look like he gets the left foot down, however, once he makes the grab. Had he have been able to drag that left foot, it would have been a touchdown. You see here, his right foot's in, but his left foot never dragged.
I don't know. See this little spot? If we could back it up just a little bit, Watch this little bit of turf come out of this toe. If I can get that out of the way. That spot right there, that looks to me like maybe he did the toe tap.
Now from Johnny Greer.
After reviewing the play, the receiver gained control of the ball in the air. His right foot hit down. He dotted the I with the left foot. Maintained possession when he hit the ground. We have a touchdown.
This is to make it a 7-point lead. Johnson. The Packers. Picked off Barber. He can use only his right hand. A penalty flag comes in late. Bay 2 8-2 teams coming in. Favre guns it. Another interception. Third of the day. It's Jackson. Dexter Jackson with a chance. Dexter Jackson with Sapp in front of him. Driven out of bounds and a late hit as Favre made the tackle. Here in the backfield. Tampa Bay 1 for 9 on third down. Wide open Dilger. Touchdown. Favre in trouble. Sack. Simeon Rice. 10.5 on the year.
You're going to see Simeon Rice, 97, and Mike Flanagan, who went out to tackle from center, is working against him. And then Brett Favre feels the pressure, and Simeon Rice goes right over the...
Another interception, the fourth of the game. Second for Kelly. And Favre has had a miserable day in Tampa. In the NFC may have to come here and play at Raymond James Stadium in the playoffs after this win over Green Bay. The Buccaneers have to keep it up, but they get a big one today. Arguably their biggest regular season victory as they go to 9-2.
Well, we saw the Baltimore Ravens a few years ago ride a defense all the way to the Super Bowl. We might be seeing the same thing out of Tampa Bay here.
Oliver.
He's soaking wet, and he's getting me all soaking wet. But Warren Sapp, if this was a statement game for the Tampa Bay Bucks, what statement was made?
You might just have to come through Sanford if you want to go to the Super Bowl. And that was our whole goal, was to come down here and get us a win today and put ourselves with the best record in the NFC and win a good position for a championship run.
We've seen some fierce battles between you and Brett Favre over the years, but today was all Warren Sapp and the Tampa Bay defense.
You know what, Sim and the boys did a great job. They threw everything at me in the kitchen sink, but just kept fighting in the D, and all the boys around me played well. And he knew he threw us a couple balls, and we picked him today and got us some points on the board and won the game.
So how big are you guys thinking at this point? I mean, you feel like you're the king of the hill in the NFC at this point?
Nah, we just simply get 24 hours to enjoy this win, and next week we got to go to New Orleans for a team that pretty much handled us the first week of the season, and we got to go get it done.
I'll send you the dry cleaning bill. Back to you, Joe.
Just so you know, Brett Favre had one more tackle officially than Warren Sapp today. But Sapp drew all the attention, and the defense for the Buccaneers did their thing. 21-7. That's the final here in Tampa. Moments ago, literally seconds after the interview with Pam Oliver, Mike Sherman, the head coach of the Green Bay Packers, made a comment to Warren Sapp about the hit on Chad Clifton. The two had to be separated, and Warren Sapp ends up pushing one of the Green Bay assistants away.
Favre has thrown an interception. Ball is all the way on the left hash. You can't even see it. Top left of your screen, 99 Warren Sapp. Watch. Boom, right there. Chad Clifton, the left tackle, totally wiped out by Warren Sapp. carted off the field, on the field for over 5 minutes, leaves this game, and then this after the game.
After the game, Warren Sapp actually was going over to extend his hands, thinking that he was going to be congratulated.
No, you know what you did with me. I tell you what, put a jersey on. You so tough, put a jersey on. Put a jersey on. You so tough, put a jersey on. You so tough, put a jersey on. I win some more games. I tell you what, the only one that's